So it is the first call of September, and it's insane how fast this year has flown by. And it seems like every year keeps getting faster. I don't know if it's just me, but I hear it from everybody. We have 4 months left in the year. So let's end with a bang. I know myself in the past have set goals in the beginning of the year. And then when we hit about this time of the year and maybe we're not there, then it's easy to like pump the brakes and be like, I'll start in the beginning of next year. And here's the thing is get momentum now so you can go into the new year fresh. Like what you're doing now is going to set you up for the beginning of the year. So I just want to encourage you that because I know even with me doing this almost 8 years, I still struggle with that. So I know a lot of you on the team have big goals, and I hope you're thinking about the goals that you want to set to work on in 2020, which is insane to even say. But anyways, so I just wanted to share real quick that I posted today my hair transformation. I had gotten my hair cut on like August 31st last year in Texas, and even getting it cut and like colored, it looked horrible. And then I've been taking really good care of it. I have used other hair products, but the collagen has been like just amazing. My hair grew an inch from August 1st to September 1st. And so I shared that, and I filled up like this whole page on this notebook and another page of people who are interested. And, you know, some of these people are people that I've talked to, and a couple of them were like, yeah, I'm still interested in joining your fitness thing. And so I just was really honest with them. One girl I said, like, listen, I'm like, we've been talking since 2015, right after your twins were born. I'm like, I just keep wondering, like, what if you had have like said yes to me then? Like, where would you be? I'm like, do you think about that? I don't know if she responded because I just sent that. But you know what? I'm to the point in my life where like, I just don't want to mess around anymore. Like, I know who I want to work with. I want to help people, but I don't have time to go back and forth for another 4 years with somebody. You know, if they can't see where they're going and, you know, how their life's going to be another 4 years of ignoring me, I'm just done. So, you know, I encourage you that, you know, I've had to recently look and be like, you know what, everybody is worthy and everybody's important, but not everybody's worth my time and energy. If they're not meeting me halfway, and it's nothing against them or their value as a human being or what I feel about them as a person, but I am just really being selective on who I give my time and energy to, because there are energy vampires out there and I just can't anymore. And I hope that, you know, that doesn't come off harsh, but that you learn something from that, because this business, if you don't have some sort of balance or checks and balance, that can happen to you too. So we have Tanya on the line. She is from Candace Talbot's team, and they're just like a kick-ass team. They're doing really great. Success Club is always something that they are focused on, but at the same time, they're not getting in the trap that I and so many coaches had. Like, we're like, oh, we have somebody who we're trying to get them on the challenge pack, and it's like, oh, you know, wait till next month. And we totally bypass the fact that we can help them right now. And so they're really crushing it on the volume and really showcasing all of the products. And so I wanted her to talk a little bit about that, but mostly she's been like killing it with popping emeralds. She has been a coach for about 1.5 years. She started midway through 80-Day Obsession, and she's currently a 1-star diamond coach. And she is a mom and works outside the home. So I'll turn it over to you, Tanya.
Hey guys, thanks Mindy for having me. I'm really excited to be here and kind of talk to you guys about my journey and hopefully give you some tips that maybe you can use. So yes, I'm a wife, a mom of 3. I live in a small town in Newcastle, Maine. I used to teach 3rd grade, but I am a bookkeeper now and coach. So I did start with 80-Day Obsession because I was diagnosed pre-diabetic at 42, and I kind of gave up on working out. I actually coached a couple years ago, and I failed. I was like unsuccessful. So I was like, I quit. I stopped working out. I stopped eating right. And when I had that doctor check a couple years later, I needed to make a change. So I called Candace up or messaged her. I need to jump back into what I know works for me. And that was Beachbody, and 80-Day Obsession was coming out. So I'm like, I'm going all in, signed up as a discount coach, was only going to do it just to get my health in check. And then after the first phase, I was getting such amazing results, as I'm sure a lot of you've done that program have, and people just wanted to join in. And that's how kind of I got back into coaching. And Candace's team has really helped me to find my niche and figure out what is how I can make my business successful. So that's how I started with Beachbody again. So I did want to talk a little bit about the volume, briefly about building your team volume, but then also about forming emeralds, because I think for a lot of us, and especially if you're newer, I've been coaching for a year and a half, sometimes you don't have a big volume of people that you're working with, and you get frustrated, you get stuck because you're like, nobody wants to work the business. I can't find anybody that wants to work the business. So you've got to find creative ways to deal with that. You got to, I mean, we always say, do your invites, do your posts. Yes, you need to keep doing that, but you've got to find other ways to build your business along the way as you're trying to collect or gather those business coaches. But before I talk about the 5 easy steps to building emeralds, about team volume, I'm not quite sure, Mindy, if your team focuses on the team volume, cycle bonuses much. A little bit. So Candace's team, our Fit Mama team, is really focused not so much on Success Club. Last year, all of our recognition was around Success Club. This year, all of our recognition is around anything we sell, whether it's Beachbody On Demand 3-month, Shakeology orders, things like that. What we're finding is if you are understanding your compensation plan, if you all understand the compensation plan really well and you work with the team volume, you can build up your income tremendously. So basically, it's not about trying to get those prizes that sometimes Beachbody dangles in front of you. It's about putting more money into your pocket. So for those that have spouse accounts that have, your we have those on our week leg, and what our team is doing is we're funneling all of our customers as long as you have your husband or your spouse in agreement. All of my customers are under my husband, and I just have the minimum amount of team volume or personal volume points to keep me active. So basically, by putting all of my customers under my husband, I'm cycling a lot. He's cycling, going cycling, and I'm cycling. So take, for example, today was Shakeology, the big hit Shakeology. I bought 4 boxes of pumpkin Shakeology. They're each 52 team volume points. I put them actually under, my dad is a coach as well because he does Beachbody and he does Shakeology. So my mom actually wanted a couple boxes. I wanted a couple boxes. I said, I'm going to put them under your order, Mom. I'm going to pay you back for my 2 boxes. I put the 4 boxes under my dad, who is on my husband's week leg, and my husband is on my week leg. So they're 52 team volume points apiece. My husband earned 200 team volume points, over 200 team volume points with my dad's purchase on his weak leg, meaning he cycled twice. He's a diamond coach. And then because my husband, Greg, is also on my weak leg, I got those 200 points on my weak leg. I cycled twice. So I just made $72 just by putting those 4 boxes of Shakeology under my father. Okay, purchasing it through my father. If you just have a spouse account, what Candace wanted us to do was just put it under our spouse account, and so that you could get some of that money back into your pocket. So that's just kind of the way of thinking when you're thinking of the compensation plan, is to really look at ways that you can put more money in your pocket by a simple thing. It doesn't really matter. There is no Success Club points with those pumpkin Shakeology. You don't really get anything except team volume points and personal volume points. So you might as well put it underneath, your husband or your spouse. So that's kind of the way of thinking, but that could be a whole nother call that our team is doing. But I do want to jump into about building emeralds, because as a newer coach, I find like it is difficult to I mean, I think everybody finds it challenging sometimes to gather business coaches. And sometimes you're just stuck because you need a couple more emeralds, or your coach that you have needs a couple emeralds under them to get them to diamond. So I had 5 kind of steps that I use in order to get coaches to emerald. So the first thing is to find potential emeralds. So these are now looking at coaches that aren't business coaches. You're looking at everybody in your downline, all of your customers, all of your discount coaches that could be potential emeralds. Okay, so this is just a different way of thinking. Yes, you're still going to do your invites to try to find business coaches. You have your business coaches, but these are people that you're looking at that aren't business coaches. So I have a couple emeralds that are non-business coaches, but they love Beachbody. They love their Shakeology. They are huge supporters of my business. Those are the people that you're looking for. They're great challengers. They've had their own transformations. So they love Beachbody already. They love the products. Okay, but they're not doing anything. They happen to be discount coaches. So I'm sure you have a lot of discount coaches that love it. They're just like, I just don't want to work the business. This does take a little bit more effort because it's going to be on you, but I mean, you can gain so much more by putting that effort into these people. So basically the first step is to look for those people that had the transformations, that are super supportive of your business, that love Beachbody, that love Shakeology, that are kicking it in your groups, okay? And you're going to kind of track those or jot those people down and keep those people in mind. And it could be customers. They don't have to be discount coaches. But obviously if they're discount coaches, they already have that piece there. So they're already ready to sign people under them and they can earn income. The second step is to decide who you want to approach. And you're going to have a call or a meeting with them, either by phone. With my gals, one I had a phone conversation, one I met at the coffee shop. So we talked about how just about Beachbody, and I thank them for being such loyal customers, and we talked about what positive things have happened since they've started Beachbody, and just showing appreciation for them being with me and having me be their coach and loving the products as much as we do. And then talk about our goals. So I talk about, for my business, I have this goal of reaching this next rank advancement. And in order to reach this next rank advancement, I need to have some coaches. And I just explain about Emerald coaches. I need to have some of my discount coaches or some of my coaches become Emerald. And then I explain what an Emerald coach means is that just like you like Shakeology, we just need 2 people that love Shakeology like you do underneath you, and you can earn commission and you can earn cycle bonuses. So I kind of explain it step by step. And so you're letting them know what benefits they can come out of becoming Emerald, as well as how it's going to help you build your business, because you love helping people. We're all in this to help people, but also to make money and to just make a difference in other people's lives. So, and they obviously are sticking with you because they love what you do and they love the company. So it's just sitting down with them, talking to them about becoming Emerald, how to do that. So that's step number 2, is having that conversation with them and see if they would be willing to kind of work with you on this. There really isn't, sorry, my child is over there. The third step would be to gather their friends and their connections. And how I've done that is, if they've had a transformation, I normally share on my Facebook page and tag them their transformation. And it doesn't have to be like a bikini shot. My girls were fully clothed. It was a before and after picture of them, and just a shout out, recognizing them. And then with those likes that came up, we went through those together, just said, who do you think might be interested? I did message everybody. But she told me, my girls told me which people, like, I really think this person would be interested, or this person's tried Shakeology before but stopped. And they would kind of give me hints as to who might be somebody that would be interested in doing the programs. So doing a shout out, touching base with them, the people that respond. And then the other piece is to go through their friend list and friend their friends. So you'll find like your discount coach will probably have a lot of mutual friends that have mutual friends between you. Friend as many as you can. I mean, I tend to friend people that had maybe like 6+ mutual friends with me, and then I friended them. If my discount coach was the only mutual friend, then I might not. It just depends. It's up to you how you want to do that. But it's important to friend their friends, and they have the choice to accept. That stranger or whoever has the choice to accept. And that's when your posts are going to be really important, because they're going to friend you and they're going to be like, oh, who's this person? Do I know them? They're going to jump on your page. They're going to see what you're doing. They're going to see your friend's transformation. They're going to see whatever you have that you're sharing on your Facebook page, and start maybe getting interested in what's going on. So that's where your posts are really important. Besides that, discussing with your friend, if they have also anybody, not just on Facebook, but if they have other people that they're thinking of that could benefit from the workout programs or Shakeology. So it's just staying in communication with your discount coach or your customers, and seeing who potentially they have that they know that they could put in contact with you. The other thing is, if you don't already have, I think hopefully many of you already have your own Fit community page. If you don't already have one, it's really important to have that, because that's an easy way to invite people. Like for me, my Fit community page, I have separate challenge groups. My Fit community page is for anybody interested in fitness and health. And so I welcome everybody, because I feel like if I can put them in there, get them started on their exercise program, talk about nutrition, they start participating, joining in. Then my Beachbody customers that are in there, they talk about Shakeology, they talk about the newest programs going out. And a lot of those people that have just joined doing their own thing, join in and start BOD or start Shakeology, or you want to sample different products. So I do have an all-inclusive group. And so having one like that is really easy when you start conversations with like your discount coaches friends, like, hey, look, do you want to just join my Fit community page? It's a bunch of amazing women, and we're all focused on getting healthy, and I share recipes, we have inspirational posts, we do fun challenges like a hydrate challenge, stuff like that. So it's a very easy thing to invite people to, without just saying, hey, I have Beachbody, it's Beachbody on demand. You don't have to, you can start slowly by just inviting them to something simple like that and build that relationship. Are there any questions? I know I'm kind of going through, I know we're kind of limited on time. I'll go through the other two steps, and then I'll take questions if there's any questions. The fourth step is to just be consistent with your posts. Once you become friends and you add to your database of people, that's when your posts are going to be really important. Doing a variety, engaging with people, speaking from your heart, and not just doing your business posts, but just about family and about life, and your struggles and your successes. So doing that all in there. And then the last step is working your downline. This is a huge part of not just building emeralds, but just my philosophy on coaching and how you can build your business is working your downline. So just for example, one of my strongest coaches right now is under one of my, is my husband. And then I have my discount coach who is Emerald, because she brought a friend to Fit Club, or my Live Fit Club. And then we have another mutual friend who's also a discount coach underneath her. Well, her Fit Club friend who joined we were just communicating because I talk to all of my coaches' customers. I try to. I can't talk to everybody, and I don't know everybody's customers, but as many as I can that are in my Core Inspiration Fit community page, I message everybody, whatever, hundreds of people every month, at least once, just saying, hey, how are you? What's going on? Just continuing that communication and that relationship. And so this one woman who is a discount coach decided that she wanted to coach. So she is one of my runners right now, and she is 2 steps below me. She's under my friend Chris, who is under my husband Greg, and then under me. So she wouldn't have known about coaching, or Chris would have never asked her, because Chris is not an active coach. She's just a discount coach. So it's really important to message those people down your downline and keep supporting them, because sometimes even one of my active coaches didn't think that her sister was going to be interested in coaching until I was talking to her, and she was asking me, what's PV stand for? And I was like, oh, let me tell you what PV is, personal volume. And we talked about personal volume. Then we talked about team volume. And then I said, are you interested in coaching? And she goes, well, actually, maybe. So you just don't ever know who's had that conversation where her sister was like, I didn't think she's like the shyer one of us. She's like the quiet one. She's the quiet sister. I didn't think she'd want to coach. But because I was having that conversation, it just came out. And in my team, we all are super supportive. I know, Mindy, I listened to one of your talks about it's a team effort, it's not one person doing it themselves. And so my girls underneath me know we all work together. We're partners in this. And when I'm talking to their customers, it's not just for me, it's benefiting everybody. We just want to be as supportive as possible to everybody, because sometimes you may connect better with your coach's coach versus them. Like I have a coach that I think Candace connects with better than me. So by Candace being able to engage and be close with my coaches is good, because we can kind of, support them in the way that they need. So those are the 5 basic steps, the 5, I'm trying to think of the downline. And the other thing is, and I don't know how you guys do it, but I feel like the easiest way how I get a lot of discount coaches, I feel like I know some people on my team struggle to get coaches to sign or discount coaches to sign. I find I can get them pretty quickly, and it starts with just your 3-month, like Mindy was saying, if they don't want to buy a challenge pack, you don't pass them out. Okay, well, how about the 14-day free trial? Let's just see if you like some of the program. It's a great way to try it out. You have 14 days. I'll contact you in 10 days. They'll be in the group, but I'll touch base with you privately in 10 days, see how it's going. If you like it, then you can keep it for the $39, which breaks down to $14.33 a month. If you don't want it, you can cancel it. But after that 14 days, you get a whole nother 30 days to try it out. Risk-free, you can get your money back. You can do the whole 21-day fix program. And if it doesn't work for you, you can get your money back. So you start them with a 3-month trial. I start them with a 3-month trial. So this is when you have people that are hesitant. I start them with a 3-month trial. Then I send them samples. So I send all of my customers a sample pack, a welcome pack, and all my free leads. I send them an email, and that's how I get them to engage. I said, hey, I have this welcome pack for you. I'm really excited that you're trying Beachbody. So I've gotten a lot more responses from my free leads, because I know for a while there I was getting like crickets because nobody would respond. So I said, hey, free stuff. So I send them a sample pack, and then they tend to fall in love with something like Energize or Shakeology or Recover. And then I say, hey, look, after, when it's getting close to the 14 days, depending on how they're doing with the program, I'm like, there's an opportunity to get that product really cheap if you want to do the challenge pack. Then I go into the challenge pack, and then a lot of the times they sign on for the challenge pack. And then day 20 comes after the challenge pack. I touch base. Hey, look, your Shakeology order is going to be shipped in a week. Are you interested in saving $20 a month on your Shakeology? I mean, if it's something you're going to continue to do, it's really a great deal. Like, I am a mega bargain shopper if you ever see my page, like TJ Maxx is like my place. It's like the happiest place on earth for me. I love to bargain shop, and I hate when people buy anything full price. So even my kids know that. It's like, has to be on sale. So I just tell them, you don't have to pay full price. You can cancel anytime with the challenge pack. It's completely, the registration fee is free. And then I explain the whole process of the coach membership fee. It's like having a membership fee to Sam's Club, but even with that $16, you're saving I'm saving $22 a month on my Shakeology, even with the fee. So then you get them into the discount membership, keep them going on their programs, and then hopefully some of them will turn into business coaches, or they'll be so supportive of you that you can help them get to Emerald, because all they need is 2 people. All they need are 2 people that love Shakeology like they do, or love the programs that they do, and to sign those 2 people. They don't have to coach them. You just tell your friend or your discount coach, I'm going to coach them. You just put them in the Core Inspiration group, but you can get credit, and you can cycle bonus, and you can, earn commission on any customers. So that is, I think but the biggest thing is just to have confidence when you're talking to people, because you all love the programs. You all love the products. We all see value. I know a lot of us go, oh my gosh, my customer says it's so expensive. I just tell them straight up, Shakeology, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, I thought, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive for a protein shake. But it's not a protein shake. It's so much more. I don't have to take my multivitamins. I don't have to buy a separate probiotic. It's a meal replacement. I don't have to go to Dunkin' Donuts and buy my whatever turkey wake up wrap and a coffee or whatever. It's all right there. It's solid nutrition, and you don't even get all that nutrition in your regular daily diet. So supplements are really important. So I explain that to people, and it's value. You all leave it. So you need to share it with confidence that you know the value in it and how it's changed you. It's lowered my cholesterol. It's helped me keep my A1C levels down, so I'm not diabetic or in the pre-diabetic. I'm back in the normal range. So that is, I think, what I've got. So I don't know if there's any questions or, yes.
I have a question. So when you are sending the welcome pack, what are you sending? Like, what goodies are you sending, and what, like, do you have like a letter that you're sending?
Okay, so I got like these cute little mesh turquoise bags from Amazon. They're like 5 cents, 1 cent a piece. They're super cheap. And then what I'm sticking in is, Candace sends more. I was doing beach bars, but those are kind of heavy to send. So I do a packet of Shakeology, a packet of Recover, a packet of Energize, and a packet of Hydrate. And I have a little note that says, welcome to Core Inspiration Fitness. I give them my contact information, my email, my address, or not my address, email, phone number, just welcoming them. And then I normally just write their name on that little piece of paper, and I stick it in the packet. And then I also I like the Shakeology grid. It's part of the trifold. It has like all the different types of like probiotics, and then it lists the different ingredients that are in Shakeology. It's like a 3 column table. I print that off and I stick it in there. And then I stick my favorite recipes, Shakeology recipes, in there as well. But some people I may send 2 Shakeology packets. It depends how interested they seem.
What is the email, like you said, like, because I think all of us, lately, for whatever reason, knock on wood, I've had pretty good luck. But I've been getting leads for like 6 or 7 years now, and it's like, roulette on when you're going to get a response. But obviously, if you're like providing value, you're giving me something free, the response is going to be better. So what are you saying?
Oh, in the email. Yeah. Okay. In the email, and I can probably let me see. I normally, I just basically have it set in my email thing, and I just change the name. I just say, I say Beachbody Coach, and my title says Beachbody Coach and Welcome Pack, or free welcome pack. And I just say, hey, look, was assigned your Beachbody Coach. I'm really excited to hear that you signed up for either BOD or Shakeology. And I kind of talk a little bit just briefly about that. And then tell them what I'm doing. Like currently I'm doing the new Morning Meltdown 100 program. I love it. There's a free sample if you want to check it out. And then the second paragraph, I say, hey, by the way, I have this welcome pack that includes free samples of Shakeology and some of our awesome products we have. Would you like it? If you're interested, or I always end it with a question, would you like the sample pack? And then the last part would be just talking about, I would love to hear your goals, blah, 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 what you're doing, and then my name, and then my contact information. So pretty short and simple, just like that. Perfect. And it seems to be getting good responses, better than nothing, no responses before.
Any other questions, guys, while we have her? This has been a really valuable call. You covered it all. She was good, wasn't she? If you have a chance, it doesn't have to be today because I know it's late there, at like one sample that you've sent recently, would you mind shooting it over to me? That way I can kind of create a general template and share it with the team.
You mean the email?
Yeah, the email you send to your new signed leads.
Yes, I'll do that.
Anybody else?
I have a quick question. So when you're working with your friend you're gonna build to Emerald, right? Have you ever ran into any issues where you're friending their friends, and has that ever been an issue for you? Because I know that has been in our downline and our team, why are they friending my friends? Or ever run into that? Or for us, for me personally, I'm always no, I want to be friends with your people to help you. I would totally be honest and give them to you, but sometimes then they see your content and they want to be with you, and then it's well, whose person is it? You've never run into anything like that?
Oh, so you mean your active coaches, friending your active coaches? Or
no, if you're trying to help that person build to Emerald, right?
Oh, yes.
And you go in and friend their friends, to make mutual friends, to try and get them their people.
Right.
Totally with the best of intentions, that has come back and bit me. And I know a few people on our team, I see the girls shaking their heads, that's bit us in the butt, where they're are you trying to take my people? They're my friend, why are you now their friend? And it's I'm trying to help you,
Right. Yeah, and I just am very open with my downline too, is that we're a team, and that's where team volume, because with our Fit Mama family, it's team volume is building our volume for everybody to share. So I actually, even if somebody is they really like you and they want you, they're going to have you because you're the upline, they're going to have you there. They can be in your group. They can be signed underneath your coach. If your coach needs coaches, I kind of find I have a coach starting, and she lives near me. We have a lot of mutual friends, and I've told her, it's personal preference. I told her she could have, there were I had a new customer and two new customers. I let her take them. I gave them a choice. I said, would you like to be with Rebecca? She's just starting off. She has a connection with you. She would love for you to be under her if you choose. And I'm fine with that, because the thing is Rebecca's underneath me. She's building me volume. And we're all benefiting. So she has people to coach because she's just starting off, which she's super excited about. And whatever she's selling is earning me team volume, which I'm cycle bonusing. I may not be getting the commission, but it's okay.
No, but the money's where the cycles are. Absolutely.
Exactly.